Hello. Note to self, don't put highlighter literally all under here because that's just going to be crazy. I like that even a pancake lens still makes noise when you're actually autofocusing. Dumbass. It's probably because I've dropped it so often, to be fair. I don't drop lenses or cameras, that's not my thing. Okay, so I've been recording a couple of these poems and some of them are very new and some of them are considered emotionally very old. And it's been a little bit strange because there are some poems that no longer relate to how I am now. And by how I am, I mean representative of who I am and my situation and my emotional state and my mental health and my perception of things. And it's really strange to go back to certain poems that I have used before. And I say used because I very much use poetry as something to access my emotions. It's like a tool to access my emotions in that way. And it's really strange going back to ones where I just think, oh, that's not really me anymore. I am 100% trying to capture a poem before it absolutely doesn't relate to me anymore, because all off the back of the fact that everything has changed. As time passes, your emotional state changes, your mental health changes, your whole situation in life absolutely changes. And yeah, I really wanted to just capture this for a little bit, but it's really strange. It's really strange going back to old ones. So say for instance, Architect, that was the first poem that I really wrote properly about 2 years ago, two-ish, I don't know. Yeah, like I haven't experienced that kind of level of anxiety in a place that I came from in terms of the isolation and the very particular things to do with physically where I am for a long time. And that is a very good thing for me. It's a very, very good thing for me. And I know that a lot of people are still are very much trapped in that state, and actually that can sort of creep up on you in various different parts of life. But yeah, it feels so strange even just saying the words now because it's so different to my situation now, happily. I mean, there's so much uncertainty. There's so much uncertainty and maybe anger and confusion and all sorts of these different emotions that that I felt over the past 2 years that absolutely have not a lot of relevance to me now. Yeah, I'm very happy to say. So yeah, it's weird. It's weird. And I guess that's kind of a reason why I haven't been going to as many of the poetry nights as much, because actually I use poetry as something to help me when I'm either in pain or anything like that, other than the empowering ones and when I'm feeling particularly empowered, obviously. And yeah, I haven't needed to have that as a crutch as much because I've been doing a lot better. I guess I'm posing a question, really. Is it worth revisiting things that are no longer applicable to you? Is there any value in things that no longer are relevant to you now? I kind of had that, I made a few decisions a little while ago in regards to my relation with physical stuff, like things that you own, kind of in a Marie Kondo kind of way. Kind of, okay, so is it relevant to you now? Is it something that gives you the ability to sort of go back to that place and that sentimental thing? If it doesn't, you don't need it. So do you need bits and bobs of creative writing that you've done before, that you've used to process that emotion? do you still need it? Do you still need to perform it? Do you still need to revisit it? I don't know. I don't know. There's so much of stuff in terms of, say, photography and what have you, where I'm all about capturing memories all the time. I do that so much. I'm constantly taking pictures. But do I use them once I have taken those pictures? Not all the time. I'm in the moment, I'm capturing the moment, and then boom, it's done. It feels so strange to not necessarily have that with any kind of creative writing. To be constantly revisiting it all the time has started to feel very strange indeed. Kind of an unsettling feeling, really, because I feel like I'm no longer being truthful about my situation now. But does that mean that it's not relevant? I don't know. What does everyone else do? This is my question. What does everyone else do? Is creative writing and the emotional state you're in relevant even when you've moved past it? I don't know. I also feel like the answer's going to be pretty obvious, but I'm not sure. Bit of a grey area. Bit of a grey. Anyway, once again, another random stream of consciousness. But yeah, I pose the question: should these things be relevant when you've emotionally moved past it? When you've changed your life, when you have grown as a person, when you have evolved and shifted and everything like that, and you know, is it still relevant to be saying these words occasionally full of pain, curiosity, anxiety, all this sort of thing, even inspiration, when it's no longer you? I don't know. As usual, rambly thoughts. Let me know. What does everyone else think? This is me. I'm gonna head off. Bye.